What's up everyone, it is John from JD Landscapes, and today is a really special day, really exciting day, because I get to build my own pond. That's right, I am a pond guy who doesn't own a pond yet, so I only have a small garden, but I am going to be putting in roughly a 3.5 by 2 meter ish pond, maybe slightly larger. This black edge along the edge here is the where the new lawn, everything's going to get ripped up along here and put a new lawn and etc. in. The waterfall is going to come in about there, so it's going to come in. It's only going to be a small one, like I say. I'm going to have an urn put into that section there with like a little fish cave maybe, a deeper area. And the idea is along here these plants are going to move out of these tubs, but we're going to have some glass balustrade because obviously I have a baby on the way, and I want to be able to sort of keep the garden safe, but I also want to still see the water features. Okay, we are pretty much done now, done for the night certainly. It's been an interesting day of interviews and doing a little bit more on the pond, so I'll flick the camera around, I'll show you what's what. We've got a little bit of planting to do tomorrow, some glass balustrade as well to come up probably within the next week or two. So the waterfall's now in place. You can see there's a few bits of liner which needs to be sorted, but we're really pleased. Got a nice little splitter in the bottom. The ace is now in place. Stack slate urn with a fire attachment which looks unbelievable on a night. Got our planting in now. So this is designed predominantly for bees and butterflies and that sort of thing, flying insects. As they are in decline, we need to do our best to protect these species, and they absolutely love them. They fight over them. And obviously it adds so much colour. I mean, it's beautiful. We've got our signature 1000 skimmer in this area, which is going to be a little bit better disguised by tomorrow, but it's getting there. The puddle is looking a bit bedraggled. We have moved it I think 4 times now, so it's a little bit peed off, but it's getting there. Okay, so typically, as it's my own garden, this hasn't been done in a few weeks like what I was expecting it to. It's actually almost a year. I'm ashamed. However, in that time a lot of changes happened. Obviously I've had my little girl, and she's rapidly growing up in front of his eyes, and the garden's taken a big transformation as well. So we are in middle of June now. You can see that the rose is looking incredible behind me. The hanging baskets are starting to do really well. I mean, look at the colour on that wall. Really pleasing. So I'm going to flip this camera around and I'm going to show you exactly what I have been doing in the last 12 months or so, and what I still have to do, because my garden will never be finished. Okay, so we're going to show you from a different angle. So this is at the back of my garden now, looking up. We've got our steps, stones, and our lawn back in now. And check this out. The stack slate urn is maturing in beautifully. All the planting is looking absolutely spectacular. The roses, as I pointed out before, I mean, look at that, it's beautiful. Got a hanging basket on that little bit of a bare brick part there. So these are filled with petunias, and there's a creeping fuchsia in there as well, so that's going to droop down and look absolutely stunning. The hosta, I'll show you in a minute, is grown absolutely astronomically this year. Really, really pleased because it's hiding the biofalls stunning. So instead of a glass balustrade, what I decided for actually was to go for a glass window frame, if you like. So I've got some more balustrade which I'm going to be putting up along this side with a little gate to keep my little girl and the new puppy. Actually, you can see all the little puppy marks on the floor. But this is my glass window, and the idea is you can look straight through from the viewing area behind me. Look straight through and you can still see the waterfall, still see the bubbling rocks, bubbling urn, sorry, and it is a pretty picture to literally hang over the edge. The ajugas have gone mad this year, really softening the edges up. I've also been in and put some of our Welsh boulders in this pond, so it's actually been renovated since the very beginning of this video. The waterfall now is looking really, really good. The ajugas again are spread. The hosta, look how much that hosta's come on in 12 months. It's hiding that biofalls magically. You just do not know where that waterfall starts. Really, really good. The water mint, yeah, that's a little bit big, but I quite like it. So I will thin it out at some point, but I actually quite like the fact that we can't see the waterfall where it enters. That's a little bit of mystery, and you have to look through it. Can't see everything from one area, and that's the key thing. On the other side, I've got a garage wall to hide, so I'll put some more boxes along there, and they're going to droop down. That's going to hide that. And the back, that's my next project. So I took my conifer trees out, excuse the cushions, it rained last night, so I'm trying to dry the cushions off in the sun. But that's my next project. So I'm going to actually change my mind even halfway building it. We're going to lower it by half. Of that very rustic, what I've used is tree sticks, the rustic tree sticks. We're going to lower that by half, and we're just going to put that as a planting bed, and I'm going to have this area screened off with a little bit of fencing, a little gate, and then I can keep my barbecue and everything out of the way. Makes it look a bit tidier again. But I think you'll agree, huge transformation, very, very pleased with it. And it is a real nice place to sit on a night now. Hope you enjoy. See you in the next video.